6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis, and it's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. On the Browns sideline, you get a look at head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys dropped their opener on the road last week, hoping for better fortunes here in Week 2. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Colts. His guys were winners in Week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back dubs. With my buddy Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This is Rigoberto Sanchez to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this. You've got to have it to play in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Browns are lined up to punt. This one's going to be blocked in the end zone. And he gets to it in the end zone. This is going to be a touchdown. The Colts go up 6-0 here in the first. Brown adds the PAT. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down run by 4. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Forced out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And that will not be enough for a first down. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. That one's caught. Judy has it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. 19-18.
To throw now is Sanders. Catch made. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Get it?
Ford is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns trim the lead to 1. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession, bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of...
His first throw is an interception! And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. Definitely minimized the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's the end of 1. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They start out 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Third and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down the... That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Second down carry for Taylor. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They've got first down here from the 36. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On first down, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So it's second down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these.
He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Brown able to tack on the point after. And the Colts tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Sanders going to look to throw. That's complete to Tillman outright. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air on first down. Sanders. And the deep ball falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders. On a quick slant, it's Njoku. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns first down. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. First and 10 now from the 46. Throwing from the gun. That's Tillman on the quick slant. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Second down, looking for options. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's got it in the red zone. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. From the red zone on first. Ball is caught. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts out there on offense late in this first half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Outside, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's running with it. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson going with the screen to Taylor. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Vikings, cut it. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Timeout Indianapolis, that's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Once more now, it's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Richardson to throw again. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And he covered just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go. Jack. Panthers.
Richardson on 3rd. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So on 4th down, here comes Maddox Trujillo and the Colts for a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hello.
He'll throw it. He's going deep. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jarvarius Ward picks it off. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Eagles. And it's the man, Saquon Barkley. He covers a lot of ground here, 23 yards, touchdown. The Eagles get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Next up, we go to Big D.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Indianapolis getting its offense out there to start off this second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Hey!
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Collision in the backfield, Brock. That football's out. And this is going to be Browns football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Forward, running to the right. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Browns first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end.
Behind the line, that ball's loose. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. And on 4th and 10, they are moving. They're going for this. Looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns push their lead further to start the half. On his Hopkins for the extra point.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
17.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Colts are ready to take the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready.
Richardson now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes...
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hits his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Ford running right. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns parlay the interception into points.
Justin Hopkins on 40.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go, set. Panthers, ready, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw, Richardson. And the Browns get there and take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. Holt's going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Secures this at the 17. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's Ford. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air, Sanders. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Turnover on down.
Ready?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
That one finds Josh Downs. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 on the play.
Third and goal for Richardson.
And goal to go.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
On the set.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go. 19. Ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Brown adds the PAT. And the Colts make it an 11-point ball game.
Colts 24.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now, and you don't come up with that onside kick.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Ready.
Sanders back to throw. He's got Njoku on the out. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first.
First down.
Come on.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. This is second and 6 coming up.
At the 17-yard line.
This is Ford. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
And it's third down.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Third and short here, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
To the right and pulled in by Judy. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal. They're going to try to run with 4. Oh, what a time for some big plays up front, partner. Back-to-back losses, and they force a fourth and goal. Dustin Hopkins, he's going to try this Browns field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. It's no good. An unexpected miss there, Brock, as he puts it left. And the game stays at 11.
Kid, any way you look at it, any script you were going to write for a comeback, it started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't. So you can rip up that script. Not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
Hey!
And we're down now to 35 seconds as he spikes it. 35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it!
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going again, Richardson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Let's go now.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Martin Emerson.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Hey!
Desperation time here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a give to Ford. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Indy.